Hi everybody and welcome to today's price prediction video, and today we will be looking at Cardano or ADA, right? Cardano or ADA, and as you can see we have a 3% increase in the price of Cardano today. The price is 0.36, and we'll just be looking at the what the price has been doing, the technical analysis, and what we should expect from the price of ADA, right? And if we're looking at it from the past 24 hours, we had some little huge spikes, right, down to the zero point 0.6, and we've seen the price of ADA remain that way. In the past 7 days, we've seen quite some little uh, probably like some kind of probably like a decline, but we've probably seen a very sideways action and a little push up in the price of either down, up, down, up. If we look at in the past 30 days, you could see the changes in the price of either that probably we have been ranging. If we move to the chart gives us a better view of the price of ADA. Now, we have the ribbons, which are the moving averages, several moving averages, right? And then we have our liquidity levels, right? Where we can have our orders on ADA. And today we'll be looking at where we expect the price of ADA to go. As we can see, ADA has been ranging for a while, right? For a while, we've been on this range from the 0.59 down to the 0.43, right? We now have just broken that range to the downside. So probably I will give you more reasons why we might expect lower prices for ADA, right? We have been in this range, right, for ADA for about how many days now? We've been in this range for about probably just 100 days. That's about more than 3 months. So we move over to the higher liquidity levels, take the liquidity levels at the top and move downward, take it upward and move downward. But now we have just broken our multi-month support, right? And this looks very bearish for ADA, but I'll be showing you what we should expect next for ADA. As you can see on the price chart of the daily, probably this is not a good sign, showing that we have just broken our multi-month support for ADA, right? If we look at the indicators are showing, right, on the daily that we are at very, very low levels for the price of ADA. And so this should probably be a very good accumulation point. But we will know, right, more about it. If we go to the 12 hours, all right, if you see the 12 hours still on a downtrend, right, still on a downtrend. As you can see, we're still being rejected by the EMA ribbons, right? And so if we can find a way to come out to go out to move away from the EMAs, right? We will have further price action probably to the 3.8 region. If we look at our indicators are suggesting that we still have more upward pressure to go, right? So probably for either we still have more upward price action to go, and probably we should see either around the 0.39 region in the coming few days. If we go back to the 6 hours region, the 6 hours saying the same thing, right? That the price of ADA, as you can see, for the oscillator is already switching back to the bullish end, and so we could expect that the price of ADA should come back to around the 0.41 region before we get probably either more upside or more downside, right? If we go to this other chart, we necessarily look at ADA on our indicators. If we start from the weekly time frame, right, for ADA, we could see that probably we're already getting to the very, very least end of the stochastic. As you can see, this is every single time we touch the end or the 1 point from the 2 to 3 to the 1.8 level on the stochastic, we saw a huge run for the price of ADA, right? As you can see here, where that was the end of it. That was the end of the, and we had some little pump here. We also had some little pump, and so probably we should be expecting a pump for the price of ADA anytime soon. Same thing with the MACD. MACD is being indifferent. Our RSI at multi low levels. If we come back to the 3 days, we can see that, right? Yes, you can see same thing with the price. The price is just having a bullish, confirming everything we said on the other chart that probably we should see ADA come to the 0.41 region. Same thing, the stochastic. The stochastic follows the price, right? It follows the price stroke the volume of the coin. So probably same thing with the RSI, right? As you can see, the RSI are at multi lows. So we should be expecting further upward price action for Cardano, right? So Cardano or ADA is very, very bullish. Same thing, we could see a bullish divergence for ADA on the 3 days time frame. Coming to the daily time frame, right? You could see that ADA looks very bullish and still has more price action to go, right? Next resistance at about 4.0. As you can see, very good. Our stochastic is pushing upward, RSI also pushing upward, and we could see a bullish cross on the daily for ADA. So this is very bullish for ADA. Probably we should see ADA in the next few days at around the 0.40 region. So ADA is very bullish at the moment. Same thing with our 12 hours, as you can see, right? We just retested the stochastic, sorry, the Bollinger Bands, right? We just retested the Bollinger Bands, and every time we retested the Bollinger Band successfully, probably we could see ADA down to the 0.37, as you can see. The stochastic looks quite oversold on the 12 hours, so we might just have to cool down a bit, right? And come back and retest the 0.35 before we continue going upward. So probably we could just see some little retest down to the zero point 0.3, as you can see, just for the stochastic to cool down, and then we can see further price action or further upward price action for the price of ADA. So as you can see, we're saying we're expecting the price of ADA to go back to the next resistance, which is about the zero point 0.4 region, right? So this is very, 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 very bullish for ADA, right? So you can position yourselves, right? uh, at this point. Just note that this is not financial advice, right? This is for educational and entertainment purposes. So make do with that information as you wish. But I will be purchasing ADA at this point because I believe it could have a huge run. And from this place, we could see probably a 16% run, right? If you long it at 10x, that's about a 160% rise in ADA. So ADA looks very, very bullish, right? We're just coming down to retest, right, our resistance. So at resistance, we will see if ADA will break the resistance or if ADA will come down. So if you like the channel, please click on the like, click on the subscribe button, right? And we'll get you more videos like this. Thank you and have a blessed day.